Alright folks, we're actually back, which means I have more than one YouTube video. Don't worry guys, I got 7 views and 8 of them are mine. You know what? My brain doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I'm having recollections of being bad at math. Anyway, we've got another siege battle here, and we got Butterheads, who's defending, and we've got Weirdo Power, who's attacking. Weirdo Power is playing Gwynedd, and Butterheads is playing Wessex. I think that said is one word, Wessex. I'm not even going to try. Alright, it's going to be pretty awesome. Yeah, hope this goes great. I'm watching a replay, and colors are on. And again, the attacker's got way more funds. Let's put this in the slow motion so we can see stuff. Okay, let's start with Gwynedd. Oh, it's nice actually being able to say the different factions' names. So we got a whole bunch of levies there, and we got some heavy mailed Welsh swordsmen, and we got again some levy axemen. Some of his heavy units, not many, 2 of his really heavy units gonna be taking the walls there. That's gonna be pretty cool. We got Butterheads over here playing Wessex, and looks like he's got some okay soldiers there and some low tier soldiers here. Well, they're high tier, but they're low. They're not good. They're basically militia. So yeah. By the way, seriously, comment if the cameraing is bad, because I feel like sometimes I'm going a bit too fast, but I don't really know because I'm watching it. So, again, we've got some heavier units over here. Mixed in with some of the lighter ones, and again, first time. It looks like he's staggered his army, and so he's got the weaker units here, levies, the ones that can't push as hard, and the heavier units here. Let's take a moment to appreciate how outnumbered the defenders are. Well, okay, it's actually not as bad as the graph makes it look to be. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wessex is coming outside the city. We're gonna hit play. Here's the rest of the army in there. Oh, looks like his general and all his best units, all of them, all the tier 3 units, are right there. Alright, that is gonna bite him in the butt, most likely. But look at this. He's actually going outside the wall, and as the defender, you need to even out this by the terrain, by your walls, using the archers, choke points, all that stuff. And if he's going out on the plain, he has got to make this a win, a big win, because he's outnumbered. These guys are way better than what he's got over there. Looks like Weirdo Power is responding really well as the Gwenadians, the Gwendarians. I don't know. I like making up words. Some of these guys are going down. Some of the militia. Anyway, he is actually doing really good managing this. He got out of his siege towers, but he's got one left with his heavy axemen that can take the walls, because he doesn't know if there are any troops left back there. Yeah, this is super interesting. I want to see how this turns out. Looks like some of these guys are getting shot down. They are crashing into the shield wall, along with a whole bunch of the Welsh coming up, and I'm just going to try to push through here. These towers are going to get some serious kills, because they're fighting outside the walls. Alright, let the battle begin. I don't know, I like saying that with the sea battles. So, looks like these guys are doing a pretty good job of just hacking through the defense. The Welsh are just going for it on this side. And on this side, they're faring quite a bit worse, but not terribly, as his levies and worse units are pushing here. By the way, Thrones of Britannia, more than any of the other Total Wars, like morale and like surrounds and having, like, I think it's the most in-depth strategy game of all of them, just because there isn't like one thing that's overpowered. Like your troops aren't staying there really long, although one of these squads might be like one of the best, and one of the better units might actually be one of the worst. So I don't know. Opinions. That's not good, by the way. I'm already like opinionating myself on my second YouTube video. Can't be good. So Gwynedd is now pushing the walls. This is going to be really cool. These are his good units. His tier 3 axemen. These guys are going to push right through whatever Butterheads is going to throw over here. It looks like he's gone with his light spearmen, and that's just not going to work. Like, these guys mostly just got tunics on Kevlar, which is actually surprisingly good, but it's not as good as mail and Kevlar. Just saying. Oh wow! So it looks like the Welsh are wrapping up really smoothly over here, although not as smoothly over here. You can see the gap being closed a little bit. Yeah, the attackers lost about 100 more men than the defender. Not enough, if you need my opinion, which we just talked about everybody wanting. Again, looks like the Welsh are just gonna cruise right through. Nothing the Wessexians, the British, can do about it. These ones, it says Welsh. Alright. But this beach is just getting a little crowded as more of the boats come up. And he's got another wave. That's pretty insane. But yeah, Wessex is not gonna hold. And Butterheads is gonna need to do something about that quick. But it looks more like he's pulling back. Like this is more of a sacrifice for time, which the attacker is just gonna love. Because that means he gets to wrap up all these units without losing a significant amount of his army. So he's just going to have a ball. Over here, looks as if Wessex is actually doing pretty good. It looks like he's cleaned up quite well, and could actually finish off this entire section without much hurt, which is surprising because his troops were worse and there were a lot less of them. So, but they did have archers. Let's keep that in mind. That is huge. So never mind. It's probably not that surprising. Anyway, his axemen are in the walls and are going to cruise right through. But it's unlikely that they're... Don't you love this? Look at that. Look at that beautiful helmet. And where the shield is. That's amazing. Well, graphics, am I right? So, it's again a lot of red. Looks like they've actually pushed through and are now just hacking these guys down. Everyone looks totally exhausted as they now give a gallant charge, as I say that. I'm serious, these guys are out to prove me wrong. Like, if I say, wow, these animations, though, are really good, we're gonna have someone totally derp out on us. Like that. Yes! Oh, yeah. Looks like a whole lot of levies. And just these guys that don't have any armor, the shields aren't any good, but there's a lot of them. So, yeah. Not a whole lot of action happening over here. As Weirdo Power is basically in choke points. The attacker. Because he's got caught right there, caught right there, caught right there. Caught, well, ooh. Caught right over here, sort of, but he can start going around. And pretty soon can just go right through. Fire! Light the place up! Burn it down. I mean, heck, who would want to keep this kind of a place? Looks like these guys are not being managed well. Anyway, the defender has now pulled back one of his squads. And I don't know. Supposedly I don't know. Again, looking pretty good, honestly, for the defender. No, it's not. It's looking pretty good for the attacker, honestly. That is carnage. Well, that doesn't look too bad. And over here it looks a lot better. But again, that was just a super risky move that didn't pay off. Because once again, he is outnumbered just about where he started. Which is not going to make enough of a difference when push comes to shove. And the attacker wins all of this. So yeah. Yeah, some of these guys, let's just chill in there. That's pretty cool. I love this map, by the way. This is so cool, where you can sort of fight over these two separate towns, and also all the siege battles on Britannia are huge. Like, they really are quite large, and you can play the same settlement over quite a few times, just because of its size and where you decide to defend. It also can take quite a while. Yeah. The last battle I played, I basically had it in this mode the entire time. Let me know if you guys want, or to see this more, or to see like people derp out up close more, or I don't know. Comment, of course. Seeing as how I'm like the main watcher I will comment. Cool, I like it. These guys are running away, and it looks like some of the archers without ammo are engaging. Oh yeah, look at that. Go at him, boy. Doesn't stand a chance. Oh, that guy just fell down. And look at this. So the attacker is just rushing the point. I don't know if he knows that the point is pretty well covered. By the way, if I may, look at that helmet. That's actually really kind of cool. And then, look at that. Yeah. Alright. Looks like some levy axemen are just gonna try to come through and take the capture point. Looks as if the defender is doing what he can to lick his wounds and hold as many men back now as he can to hopefully get some surrounds when the attacker comes in here. He can make some moves on their army, because none of this is going anywhere for him. This is all a lost cause. So yeah, but the attacker's really doing well right about now. Just breaking through any kind of defense. It's pretty crazy. And the place is burning down. Ready? I thought if I got far enough away it would stop from burning down. Ah! It's not burning down. It's totally burning down. Alright. So it looks as if the defender has taken his tier 3 units and is just trying to wrap up any loose squads over here, because every squad counts, and I'm sure that after this he will have lost another 90 men, and this guy may not, oh, I spoke too soon, but may not actually lose as many. Man, no duh, huh? Wessex's little hold over here actually lasted a lot longer than I thought. But after that surround, there's just no recovery. Look at this, though. That is what you want to see as an attacker, and not necessarily as a defender. This guy's pushing up some of his units. Yep, I don't know. Oh, look at this. I kind of like that. All sort of in a line. Makes it feel like they're all marching in line. Sometimes my brain, though. I kid you not, from over here, coming up on this bush, looked like a creeper. Totally freaked out. If I would have heard the psst, I don't know what I would have done. This guy, this spear squad is actually doing pretty well in holding. That I was not expecting that. But it's not like they're gonna do much by holding a little longer. Just die faster. Not they should die faster, but ultimately they're just gonna end up dead. So yeah. And you can just see the horde of units coming over here. That is pretty awesome. And we got the defender. And again, he has really tied himself up here. And the other one, he really did a really good job of keeping his army loose and more or less liquid, and was really good at responding and sort of bottling the problem. And now all of his troops are sort of right here. None of them are over here to sort of be flanking. None of them are over here for the opportunity that Weirdo Power has just given him to go in back of both of these squads, including some of his really good units. Quickly break them. And we got these sword squads. Really good offensive units. Not good defensive units. Just sitting there. Not good. Whereas we got Butterheads, and he is doing great. Look at that. He's making sure that he can't get surrounded by sort of making this ring right here, and that's really good. And also not using, not just using like spearmen, using more offensive units to sort of push over here. So, and also, like, not good units and good units, because if you can wrap up one side faster than the other, you can circle around. Okay, finally got some units over here, and is completely too late. Look at this. Proness. He already sees what's happening and is going for it. That's really good. That's kind of cool. Look at that pivot. Pivot! Pivot! Got some random dead people. Oh, I thought they were hovering. I don't know why I have such an obsession with finding graphical errors, but I do. Nope. I have no idea. The general coming up here. I mean, holy cow. We got two squads already wanting to give up, but those are probably the levies in here. And we also got the swordsmen, which are gonna be the real ones that are gonna push through that or not push through that. Over here, just to clean up. There's really not a whole lot that is gonna happen. And now, here's the ultimate for the don't do. All of the defenders' squads are in combat. Not all of the attackers' squads are in combat, which is the key, because you need your squads to be able to see opening right here, and can go around, or even over here. It's a little bit of a longer trek. This is more of a choke point situation, but even if you hold them back, you can relieve your exhausted units, and then keep those exhausted units, let them rest up, and then have them be even better. Yeah, this is the worst scenario for both of them in this area, because both of them have, except for this squad, which looks like they're about to go into battle, both of them have all of their squads in this area in combat. Looks like he's got a whole lot more reinforcements. This is totally finished. There's no way. There's no way. Just too many soldiers to deal with, and all of his squads can't do anything else. They're all spoken for. So, yep. I'm calling it. So now we're gonna watch cool fighting. Or guys derping out. Ready? Coolness. Look at that. Oh yeah. Look at that. When I say that, I am both admiring the bad and the good. I don't know why I like to admire the bad, but wow. Let's go look at that. That's a lot of units right there. A lot of units that if you could get a surround on, would basically all break. We also got, look at this. We have the swordsman pushing in through the spearmen, which is going to cause them to break their formation. Maybe, yeah. It's going to cause them to break their formation. And now, all his units are right there. And he could have sent them, never mind. He put that up. He could have tried to destroy, I don't even know if he can. But he could have tried to go around. So, good surround right here, just not enough. Oops. Wow, that's a little bit confusing to be from that level. Just a sea of heads. Oh, that's kind of cool. But those guys are really exhausted. Like, yep. Alright. Oh, look at this. We're getting a surround on from the attackers. This is what you need to be doing right about now. Well, okay. So it wasn't really a surround, but was it? No, I bet you they were just running away. Never mind. Yeah, so this is now just a losing battle. So a lot of the kills that the defender kind of got were actually here. Along with quite a few losses, but you can see pretty much everywhere else was a total defeat for, except for right there. But basically everywhere else, including these places, it's been a total defeat for him. Look at this. Everywhere else, there's more of the defender than the attacker. Okay, right there's a good example of not being too many of the defender to win, but everywhere else. And so that's not at all what's gonna win in a defense. Just guys everywhere. Look at that. Trail of dead people. And then a cluster of dead people. But yeah, surprisingly, this is actually the part that turned out best. And I say best because it didn't really turn out. Versus the attacker, he dealt with this actually surprisingly well. That does not happen a whole lot. And also with the landing, having it staggered like that allowed him to go in and then surround units again. And same with over here. Although the defender had better units here, so they weren't able to go through as fast. But he still had some of his best units there to push through really quickly to go help. Because a large amount of his army came from the ocean. Capturing towers. Alright. Can't argue with that. And when these buildings are on fire, I do not know this, but I believe that it drops the defender's morale. But that was really good on the Wow. Flame! Look at that thing. That looks like an animated burning house. Cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Gwynedd being an attacker is actually quite difficult because they're primarily a defense faction. But that was actually surprisingly well done for that. Yeah, again, just having all his squads engaged, which at this point, there's nothing to do about that, including his general. So yeah, we got 4 minutes aboard him. Alright, let's watch it. Where's the... Oh, I want to go over here. Ready? Here we go. That's kind of amazing with how many men there are. Look at that. Like, despite it being a little bit trippy sometimes, it is not too bad. And despite them using the same animations for all the units, again, it is surprisingly good. I like the big shields, except for when they do their stance and cut everyone's heads off. It's the only big disadvantage. I don't like spearmen when they fight as much. It's not as cool. Yeah, this guy's just standing there. He's just like, dude, I still got this. That guy's like, fight me! That guy's like, yeah, I don't know. Oh. But I like Wessex and Gwynedd. Honestly, I think Gwynedd's my favorite. If I gotta pick between the two. Wessex looks really cool. Gosh. Well, I thought they were breaking. I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened? Like the swordsman just, what the heck? Are bouncing around? That actually drops the morale. If you engage and then draw away from an army with just some units, that drops everybody's morale. These guys are just like, dude, I am so beat. But not enough to not walk through rock. Now charge. I don't know. Yeah. Yep. Same thing with pushing troops into battle. It actually gives the squads that were fighting in there a morale boost. But same with drawing them out. So it's a lot better to simply not engage your army until you need to, rather than engaging your army and then realizing, oh shoot, I don't need to. The general versus the other squad of swordsmen. The tier 3 Welsh mailed swordsman. I thought it said X-Men there for a second, but definitely looked like swords. Look at that. Pile of dead people under there. You know what would be cool? As if the bodies actually made like a cool mound, and by the time you were done, you could actually like go through it by the ground, see this giant mound, your camera could go whee, and then back down. Like this. Yeah! Don't you love that? When you're going across the train and all of a sudden, with like cliffs and stuff, you're all of a sudden like way up and way too far down. And there are literally no cliffs in the area for where I could do that. I feel like a super polished Englishman when I'm trying to talk all of a sudden. Except I'm like super not. Oh! Oh! Did you see that? That was savage. Oh my gosh. Ready? We're gonna watch some of these brutal kills. Oh, yeah. Do it! Do it! Do something cool. Oh my goodness. Get a cool spear kill. Look at that. That was pretty brutal. Right there. Do it again. Oh, that guy just... Some of them are. Oh, wow. We have now got a massive break, and yeah, that is the end of it. Alright, look at this, you guys. So we got Gwyned's Weirdo Power and some of his squads. Let me tell you, 350, 186, and roughly what you're looking for is 150 per squad. Especially you need that for the defender, but also for the attacker. And a lot of his squads, the Butterheads' his squads, were simply not delivering for him. He got some kills, especially his top tier units. Look at these guys. 104, 76, and 7, or 67. If I say numbers wrong or something, it's not only because I'm stupid. But look at that. These guys are not getting what they need. Versus the attacker here, he has got some serious squads. Even some of his spearmen are getting some higher kills. And even his lower, wow, 113 from a levy squad. That is impressive. So anyway, there you have it, guys. We had another awesome siege battle. We saw some awesome twists and turns, and now I have to decide what the heck to name this thing so you guys are click happy enough to watch it. By the way, if I actually did deserve like a thumbs up, please give it to me. And if not, please tell me how I can improve, because I have no idea. Especially because all the views thus far have been mine on my other video. And probably on this one. Congratulations, you're the first one who watched my video, probably. So yeah, not even going to bother telling you to subscribe right now, because why would you? Alright, see you guys.